Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. It looks like the Phoenix Suns are looking to get rid of star forward Bradley Beal. A contract termination is likely to happen between the two parties. And who will be Beal's top suitors if and when he clears waivers? The Los Angeles Lakers are one of the teams that want the player. Beal will bring high scoring to the Lakers and will become a very effective team on offense with Doncic, LeBron, Beal and Reeves, and the rivals are in danger of conceding a lot of points when they face the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers continue to look for ways to bolster the team's roster around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Los Angeles may be getting some help from a Western Conference foe. Rumors continue to swirl that the Phoenix Suns are seriously considering a buyout for three-time All-Star Bradley Beal, which would make the sharpshooter a free agent. Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus suggested that the Lakers would be a logical landing spot if Beal suddenly joins the free agent pool of players. I don't know the future for Bradley Beal, but the Lakers could give him a 2-year minimum contract, player option on second year, which is semi-standard for a name vet taking a below-market deal, after waiving Shake, land just below the first apron, Pincus noted in a July 6, 2025, message on X. Let's explore how Beal would fit on the Lakers along with the latest NBA rumors. Underscore 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 underscore. Bradley Beal is expected to receive a buyout from the Suns. Forbes' Evan Sidery reported that Beal and the Suns will soon agree to a buyout. It is not as simple as the Lakers signing Beal, as the team will likely have competition for his services. The Suns and Bradley Beal's agent, Mark Bartelstein, are working through terms of a buyout that will be agreed upon soon, Sidery explained in a July 7 message on X. Beal will quickly prioritize his top fits and make a decision on a new team. The Beal trade will go down as the worst move in franchise history for Phoenix. Underscore 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 underscore. Lakers may have to battle the Bucks and Heat among others for Bradley Beal. The pressure is mounting on the Lakers to add key veterans after James dropped a bombshell statement about his future via agent Rich Paul. James' cryptic message prompted speculation about the Lakers potentially trading the superstar. It is worth noting that James opted into his current deal with the Lakers rather than testing NBA free agency. Laker fans, how happy would you be 1 to 10 if the Lakers signed Bradley Beal on a minimum? NBA insiders Mark Stein and Jake Fisher reported that the Milwaukee Bucks and Miami Heat would also have an interest in landing Beal. It is often written that a buyout for Beal could land in the $90 million range, the Stein line detailed in a July 3 titled, 4th of July Fireworks? Check out the latest hottest freshest NBA free agent and trade talk. How precise that media forecast proves remains to be seen, but there is no ambiguity here. The Heat will have interest in signing Beal if he can make it to unrestricted free agency. Sources say both Milwaukee and Miami, in fact, would have interest in signing Beal in that scenario. The Lakers already added DeAndre Ayton, who will likely emerge as the team's new starting center. Beal may not offer value at his current price, but adding the veteran on a team-friendly deal would give the Lakers quite a starting five. In addition to Doncic, James, and Ayton, the Lakers also have Austin Reeves to potentially play alongside Beal. The Suns veteran averaged 17 points, 3.7 assists, 3.3 rebounds and 1.1 steals per game while shooting 38.6% from long range in 53 appearances for Phoenix in 2024-25. Lakers on three-time NBA All-Stars list of preferred destination. The Los Angeles Lakers could add more firepower for next season as they landed on Bradley Beal's short list of preferred landing spots after the expected buyout with the Phoenix Suns. Fred Katz of The Athletic reported on July 7 that the Lakers are one of the 4 teams on Bradley's list. According to a league source, the list of teams Beal has thought about includes the LA Clippers, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks, Katz wrote. The Suns and Beal are in serious discussions about buying out the remaining $110.8 million over the next 2 years on the 3-time All-Stars contract. There is an increasing optimism that the two sides will agree to terms on a buyout, according to Katz, citing league sources. Katz added that Beal has to give back at least $13.8 million to allow the Suns to waive and stretch him. Beal, 32, will be a bargain for a team that will sign him as an unrestricted free agent. The veteran guard still averaged 17.0 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 3.7 assists on 50/39/80 shooting splits last season for the Suns despite his clunky fit next to Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. How the Lakers stack up against the rest of Bradley Beal's preferred teams. Usually, the money that a player surrenders in a buyout is what he will get from his next team. But the Lakers could only offer their $5.1 million biannual exception. Plus, the Lakers' starting backcourt is already set with Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. Their crosstown rivals Clippers can offer more, a $5.3 million starting salary, what's left of their $14.1 million mid-level exception after signing Brook Lopez, per Katz, in 2025-26 and a starting role after they traded Norman Powell to the Miami Heat in a 3-team trade with the Utah Jazz earlier. The Warriors can offer more than what Beal is expected to lose in a buyout, granted they sign and trade Jonathan Kuminga in a salary dump move to gain access to the $14.1 million MLE, according to Katz. Beal can start next to Stephen Curry in the Warriors' backcourt with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green flanking them and whoever will be their starting center. The Bucks have the least to offer Beal as they are limited to giving him the veterans minimum after using all of their exceptions. A Bradley Beal move will boost Lakers but complicate Austin Reaves' situation. If the Lakers win the Beal sweepstakes, it will be a massive coup for team president Rob Pelinka, who has added former number 1 pick DeAndre Ayton to become their starting center. Acquiring a starting caliber center was the top priority for us this offseason, and we believe DeAndre is an amazing solution to that objective and is an ideal player to add to our current core, said Pelinka, via ESPN's Dave McMenamin. DeAndre's size, mobility, and athleticism will allow both paint scoring and paint protection. DeAndre's playoff experience as a starter on an NBA Finals team also aligns well with our ultimate Lakers championship aspirations. A 3-guard lineup of Doncic, Beal, and Reaves with James and Ayton will be interesting. But that lacks size and perimeter defense. Someone has to give, and it will not be Doncic if push comes to shove. That means either one of Beal or Reaves comes off the bench. If that happens, it will be a tricky situation for the Lakers to navigate, especially with Reaves set to become an unrestricted free agent after next season. Proposed NBA 3-team trade has Lakers land $59 million former top 10 pick. The Los Angeles Lakers continue to look for ways to improve the team's roster around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. With NBA free agency winding down, the Lakers may need to turn to the trade market if the franchise hopes to make any more significant moves. Los Angeles already landed DeAndre Ayton following his abrupt release by the Portland Trail Blazers. It would not be a surprise if the Lakers added another veteran big man to pair with Ayton. Sports Illustrated's Jackson Caudell and Rohan Raman put together a potential 3-team trade pitch that has the Lakers adding another defensive presence down low. The deal involves the Lakers, Atlanta Hawks, and Orlando Magic. Los Angeles lands Magic center Jonathan Isaac as part of the deal. Orlando adds some more shooting and offense by acquiring Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, a 2026 second-round pick, via Hawks, a 2029 second-round pick, from Atlanta, via Cleveland, and an unprotected 2031 first-round pick swap. Atlanta adds Caleb Houston from Orlando for helping to facilitate the 3-team deal. Let's dive into how this NBA trade pitch would impact the Lakers. The Lakers already tried to trade Dalton Knecht during his rookie season. Connect had an up-and-down first year with the Lakers after nearly being traded to the Charlotte Hornets as part of a deal for Mark Williams. The guard is off to a slow start during NBA Summer League, not that this reality would prompt Los Angeles to deal the sharpshooter. Yet, the Lakers have already shown a willingness to move on from Connect. Orlando bolstered the team's shooting this offseason with the acquisition of Desmond Bane but could still look to add even more long-range threats. Isaac is an interesting case study as his ceiling is quite impressive, but this does not come without significant risk. The big man has battled injuries throughout his career. This has prompted Orlando to play Isaac in limited minutes after missing 2 straight seasons from 2020 through 2022. Isaac played 15.4 minutes per game while appearing in 71 games, his highest number since 2019, during the 2024-25 season. Magic center Jonathan Isaac comes with a risky $59 million deal. The challenges Isaac looked to have regressed for Orlando last season and appeared unplayable at times given his offensive struggles. Isaac shot a career-low 25.8% from behind the three-point arc in 2024-25. After finishing last season at 219 pounds, Jonathan Isaac said he is now pushing 250 pounds, after intentionally putting on weight in the gym this offseason. Fully healthy and bulked up heading into the season. Might put on a special defensive performance. The Lakers would also be taking on a sizable contract by acquiring Isaac, as the center has a 4-year, $59 million deal that runs through the 2028-29 season. It would not be a surprise if the Magic protected themselves with language in Isaac's deal that has insurance in case of injuries. Isaac has shown capable of being a menace on defense, displaying the ability to guard multiple positions while being a presence at the rim. Orlando selected Isaac with the number 6 overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft. Isaac admitted that adding 30 pounds of muscle last offseason turned out to hinder his game. "I regret that decision, but it is what it is," Isaac said in May, per Yahoo Sports. "Can't take it back. I can just look forward to what I know I need to do this summer and get right. So, I'm taking that into the summer to just focus on my game, focus on really getting in shape, shedding some weight and kind of getting back to where I was before." Lakers have painfully obvious free agent target as market cools. The Lakers have a gigantic hole. The Los Angeles Lakers must sign DeAnthony Melton to fill their need for an on-ball defender. He was limited to just 6 games with the Warriors last season before tearing his ACL, but the 6 feet 2 inches guard is the perfect fit in Los Angeles. Melton is a career 36.9% three-point shooter who will take on the challenge of guarding the opposition's lead ball handler. The Lakers currently have nobody to fill that role. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and DeAndre Ayton are locked into LA's starting 5 barring a trade. Their current roster would have Rui Hachimura, Jake LaRavia, and Jared Vanderbilt battling for the final starting spot. None of those players should be guarding Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, or any of the all-star point guards in the loaded Western Conference. Pelinka must find that option for the Lakers to be a serious contender. Melton has his warts, but he could be the steal of the offseason if the Lakers can sign him to a minimum contract. The 6 feet 2 inches guard is comfortable starting or coming off the bench. He can make connective plays, play stout defense, and sink open shots. That is exactly what the Lakers need. DeAnthony Melton is perfect fit for the Lakers. The 27-year-old guard should be in his prime, but the injuries are a concern. He has played just 44 games over the last 2 seasons combined. In his 7-year NBA career, Melton has averaged 50.9 contests per year and has never topped 27.9 minutes per game. The Lakers would have to watch his minutes closely, but Melton is their final chance to fill this hole in free agency. Los Angeles added DeAndre Ayton to start at the 5 in a risky move. He struggles to protect the rim and has been known to command the ball. The Lakers have several players to attack already. They need a stout perimeter defender, especially with questionable backline defense. There is no better option than Melton unless Rob Pelinka is going to acquire someone on the trade market. The Lakers signed an absolute steal in Jake LaRavia, but he can't guard on the ball. They need pieces to build a cohesive roster. Right now, Pelinka is just adding talent and hoping it fits. That is not the way to transform into a championship squad. LaRavia was the Dorian Finney-Smith replacement. Now, the Lakers must fill the holes that caused them to be knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers have work to do. They must add depth and defense around their two superstars. Pelinka should be working the phones and looking to make a trade. The Lakers would need to clear a roster spot to sign D'Anthony Melton. They could cut Shake Milton's non-guaranteed salary. The Lakers cannot be done making moves. Things are slowing down, but there is work to do. LA has the top-end talent to compete for a title. It is on the front office to add the necessary pieces to make it a reality. LA Lakers secure get out with Jackson Hayes, and suffer added regret over smart Houston Rockets deal. The LA Lakers have been busy formalizing the deals they agreed during free agency. The double signing of free agents Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton has been made official for the LA Lakers. The next piece of business for the Lakers was to bring back Jackson Hayes, who will provide backup at the center position and depth behind Ayton. This came despite coach J.J. Redick snubbing Hayes at critical times during the playoffs. The Lakers coaching staff still feel he has something to contribute and can be developed. Crucial detail in Jackson Hayes' deal. When it was reported Jackson Hayes was set to re-sign with the LA Lakers, it was claimed he was set to be given a no-trade clause. This was triggered as an automatic stipulation for a player getting 3 consecutive one-year deals, as per terms of the latest CBA agreement. But it has now emerged that Jackson Hayes has agreed to waive this clause, giving the team the right to trade him if they wish. This was reported via Dan Woik, who wrote, Jackson Hayes waived his implicit no-trade clause to re-sign with the Lakers. Houston Rockets got a steal with Dorian Finney-Smith. Another update also dropped with a noteworthy impact for the Lakers, regarding a player they lost in free agency. The Lakers bungled negotiations over Dorian Finney-Smith, who ended up signing with the Houston Rockets. Finney-Smith declined his $15 million player option with the Lakers, signing what was reported as a 4-year $53 million deal with the Houston Rockets. But new details have emerged, with Hoops Hype reporting that only 2 of Finney-Smith's 4 years in Houston are guaranteed. The Rockets can move on from Finney-Smith if they choose to in 2027. The agreement shows that Houston's deal was not overly extravagant, and the Lakers might have been able to strike something similar.